The deal could be undone. That controversial rate hike that Blue Cross Blue Shield struck in a backroom deal with the PRC's former superintendent of insurance. Now the interim superintendent of insurance has decided that Blue Cross Blue Shield needs to prove to the public why it needs such a steep rate hike. News 13's Jim Winchester has details.
Basically, we called a timeout.
The New Mexico Public Regulation Commission has suspended a deal cut between the state and Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Mexico 2 months ago that raised insurance premiums 21.3%. But there is a catch.
Part of the order that was signed today basically says that the rates that had been previously approved are still in effect.
Blue Cross Blue Shield says it needs the rate hike to cover costs. But the suspension order forces the insurance giant to justify it during a public hearing scheduled for August 25th.
But I think in the end, transparency, openness, listening to the consumers and the citizens of New Mexico is really the ultimate goal.
The PRC contends that's something that didn't happen 2 months ago, when former insurance superintendent Mo Chavez struck a deal with Blue Cross Blue Shield behind closed doors to raise rates in the hours before a public hearing. Blue Cross Blue Shield issued a release today saying, quote, "Once we receive the order, we will review it and respond as appropriate. Whether the new hearing will slash the rate hike remains to be seen."
I don't think there'll be a time where everybody is happy.
In Santa Fe, Jim Winchester, KRQE News 13.
Former Superintendent Mo Chavez resigned in early May, just days after his heavily criticized deal with Blue Cross Blue Shield. The 21% rate hike only applies to the 40,000 New Mexicans who buy their own individual coverage with the company.
This month's prime